Oh, God.
Imagine waking up tomorrow in USA and finding that your medicine costs have doubled. Your favorite Levi's jeans gets 40% more expensive and your wedding ring suddenly out of budget. This isn't a sci-fi thriller. This could be the cost of Trump's new tariff war with India.
And President Trump is threatening to raise tariffs on Indian goods.
President Trump says he will, quote, substantially raise tariffs on India.
That 25% tariff.
U.S. President Donald Trump has announced that he will raise the tariffs on India very substantially.
U.S. President Donald Trump has once again threatened to raise tariffs on India substantially.
The U.S. president says he will impose 25% tariffs on all goods imported from India.
And if India decides to hit back, it is not the politicians who are going to pay, but the ordinary Americans.
We hear it a lot. Times are a little tight right now for many Americans. In fact, the vast majority of Americans say simply going to the grocery store is causing them financial stress. Prices continue to rise, and concerns about the impact of President Donald Trump's tariffs remain widespread.
Before we move forward, please do consider subscribing to the channel. If the subjects of business, finance, and economy are of your interest, meet Sarah. She is a 47-year-old school teacher in Kansas and is battling cholesterol. Every month, her life depends on affordable generic atorvastatin made by Sun Pharma in India.
The prices are just skyrocketing and I'm paying double what I was paying a few years ago. So yeah, it's horrible.
Or Mike, 32-year-old mechanic in Ohio. His shop runs on affordable auto parts imported from Indian cities of Pune and Chennai. Without them, the costs simply skyrocket. And Linda, a small jewelry seller on Etsy, buys more of her gemstones, yes, diamonds too, from India's Surat, world's diamond cutting and polishing capital.
Well, years ago, I could just kind of do my own thing and make my money, pay my bills, have extra to do fun stuff. Now I can't.
India isn't just a distant trade partner of America. It is embedded in daily lives of ordinary Americans. According to US Census Bureau data of 2024, India exported about 87.5 billion worth of goods to US. 40% of US generic drug imports come from India. Nearly 1 in 3 cotton garments in American closets has Indian origin. Over 75% of cut and polished diamonds in US are processed in India. Major auto parts and machinery, critical for small and mid-sized American businesses. When Trump threatens a 25% tariffs on Indian goods, he is not just taking a stand. He is shaking the economic bridge that ordinary Americans walk every day.
President Trump just passed the 6-month mark in his second term, and a new CBS News poll finds his approval rating has fallen from 53% in February to 42% now.
In July 2025, Donald Trump publicly declared that Indian goods should be tariffed 25% under his America First trade revival plan. His logic? Bring manufacturing home. But here's the truth. American businesses are not yet ready to replace India.
New CBS News poll finds nearly 2/3 of Americans now disapprove of how President Trump is handling inflation, the highest disapproval for him on that subject since taking office.
When it comes to the economy, I think if he had left everything as it was, we'd all be better off because these tariffs are not necessary.
According to Yale Budget Lab, in their report of July 2025, the tariffs could shrink US GDP by 0.5% annually through 2026. Inflation could spike by 1.2%, driven by higher prices of imports. Nearly 42,000 of small businesses, especially in apparel and pharma distribution, may face profit margin cuts. American households could see an average increase of $1,200 in everyday expenses. So who benefits and who bleeds?
भारत अपने किसानों के, पशुपालकों के और मछुआरे भाई बहनों के हितों के साथ कभी भी समझौता नहीं करेगा.
So far, India has stayed calm. But let us play out a scenario. What if India retaliates? India has multiple economic weapons. Raise tariffs on American almonds, apples, Harley-Davidson. Delay or cancel upcoming defense orders, including proposed $4.2 billion MQ-9B Predator drone deal. Redirect critical mineral contracts like lithium and cobalt to China and Africa, excluding US firms. Suspend concessions on US aircrafts, medical devices, and food processing tech. According to World Trade Organization filings, in July 2025, India legally holds rights to suspend US trade benefits worth about $7.6 billion. A trigger it's yet to pull. One move from Delhi and thousands of American jobs, exports, and supply chains could feel the ripple. Here's what most Americans don't realize. India is not China. It's a democracy, a Quad ally. and a key partner in US Indo-Pacific strategy. By poking India, US risks undermining years of strategic trust, especially when India is courted by Russia, UAE, BRICS Plus, and Southeast Asia. While America argues over tariffs, the rest of the world is quietly moving forward, and India, it is pivoting to where it is respected. So the real question isn't whether India will retaliate or not. It's when it does, are Americans ready to pay the price? Economic wars do not have heroes, only consequences. Comment below, should India hit back hard or hold the peace? Like or subscribe if you want more bold takes on how global politics impacts your wallet. And do not forget to share with someone who may need to know. Be inspired, keep building.